So you think you need a massive savings account to buy your first home? Think again. If a down payment feels like the biggest obstacle between you and home ownership this year, you're not alone, but you don't have to do it alone. In today's episode of First Home Forever Love, we're going to be covering down payment assistance programs that's going to help make the hurdle to home ownership just a little bit more affordable for you. And I'm going to walk you through how to find and qualify for these programs and share a powerful resource to explore your options right there in your city and state. I'm Sabriyah Callis, your partner in finding and funding your new home. Let's get started. What is down payment assistance? Down payment assistance, or DPAs, they refer to programs that are designed to help homebuyers cover the upfront cost of purchasing a home. Now, these programs can take on several different forms, including grants, low interest or forgivable loans, and then there are the match savings programs. Grants are free money that you don't have to pay back, whereas the low interest or the forgivable loans are funds that you repay over time or not at all if certain conditions are met. And then we have those match savings programs. These are programs where your savings are matched dollar for dollar up to a certain limit. All of these programs aim to make home ownership accessible to more people, especially first time buyers. Now, you might be wondering, where do I even start looking for these programs? That's where the Down Payment Resource Center comes in. You can visit the link over at bit.ly/ Down Payment Resource Center. I'm going to post it down below for you. You can go there to explore programs that's available in your area simply by entering your information like your income, location, and household size. And the Resource Center will provide a list of programs that you may qualify for. For example, here in Texas, there are programs locally and statewide. A couple of the programs we have in Houston is the City of Houston Homebuyer Assistance Program, which is also known as HAP. It offers up to $50,000 to income qualified first time home buyers within Houston city limits to help cover down payment and closing costs. In Austin, there's the Austin Down Payment Assistance Program, which provides up to $40,000 to low income families for purchasing their first home and assisting with upfront mortgage costs. On the state level, we have the Texas State Affordable Housing Corporation, which is known as TSAC. Their programs include Homes for Texas Heroes, which is designed for teachers, firefighters, police officers, correctional officers, and veterans. They offer fixed rate mortgage loans and down payment assistance. They also have the Home Suite Texas Home Loan Program, which is available to eligible Texas home buyers who don't qualify under the Heroes program, but it provides similar benefits. With the match savings programs, there's the Covenant Community Capital, which is a Houston based nonprofit offering match savings accounts to help low income families save for home purchases. They provide education also for small business expenses. Participants do receive financial education, coaching, and savings matches. We also have Financial Health Pathways I Save Texas program. This initiative matches participants' savings and they provide financial coaching and sessions to prepare them for financial stability as well as home ownership. Once you locate programs via the down payment resource link, I recommend that you reach out to these programs directly to obtain detailed information on eligibility, requirements, application processes, and the specific benefits that they offer. If you're thinking about applying for one of the down payment assistance programs, understanding the qualification requirements can help you prepare ahead of time and improve your chances of approval. So, here are the key factors that determine eligibility under these programs. There are the income limits that you do have to qualify based on your earnings. So, most DPA programs are designed for low to moderate income households. Each program has specific income limits, which is often based on the area median income. You'll see AMI for your county, and that number of people that's in your household, your gross income before taxes. Don't assume that you won't qualify. Some of the programs do allow income limits up to 120% or more of the AMI, meaning that you can still earn a decent income and qualify. Secondly, first time home buyer status. Are you eligible? Some programs do require you to be a first time home buyer, but here's the good news. If you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, you're still considered a first time home buyer under many of these programs. Even if you owned a home before, you may still qualify if you meet other criteria. Some programs also extend benefits to veterans, single parents, and certain public service workers, even if they've owned before. We have next your credit score. What's the minimum you might be asking that you're going to need? Most of these down payment assistance programs do require a minimum credit score, often around the 620 range or higher. And then some programs may allow a lower score if you take a home buyer education course or if you work with a certified housing counselor. If your credit score is below 620, start improving it now. Pay down those debts, make payments on time, check for any errors on your credit report that you can dispute. Another eligibility might be the property type and the location. Does your home qualify? Some of those programs are location specific, meaning that they only apply to certain cities or counties designated for revitalization areas, which may offer extra incentives. Specific type of homes, that could be single family homes, condos, manufactured homes. Some programs require that the home be your primary residence, meaning that you cannot use the funds to buy an investment property. There may be some additional requirements, so be prepared beyond just your income, credit, and property type. Some programs may require that you take a certified home buyer education course to ensure that you understand the home buying process. Some other additional requirements may be your debt to income ratio. You'll see that as DTI limits. Some programs have a maximum DTI ratio, meaning your total monthly debts, including your future mortgage, can't exceed a certain percentage of your income. I want you to get your financial documents ready before applying. Many of these programs will ask for pay stubs the last 2 to 3 months, your tax returns and W-2s from the last 2 years, 30 to 60 days of bank statements, and a credit report. Let's break this down with some real numbers so you can see exactly how much you can truly save by using a DPA program. Say you're buying a $250,000 home and you're using a conventional loan that requires a 3% down payment. Without assistance, you're going to need to bring $7,500 in cash for your down payment. Now, let's say you qualify for a $5,000 grant through a local down payment assistance program. Instead of paying that $7,500 out of pocket, you now only need $2,500. That's a $5,000 savings right away. And guess what? Many programs offer even more assistance, with some of them covering up to 5% of your home's purchase price, potentially eliminating all your out of pocket down payment entirely. Think about where you could do with that extra money and where it can go. With those type of savings, you can cover moving expenses, you can make some home improvements if necessary, buy new furniture, and build an emergency fund for home repairs instead of draining all of your savings. DPA allows you to step into home ownership with more financial stability. I do get a lot of questions around DPA, so let's address some of those few common questions about these programs so that you can feel confident about using these programs to buy your new home. First one I always get is, do I have to pay back the assistance? The answer depends on the type of assistance that you receive. Now, here's how different programs work. Again, the grants, this is free money that you don't have to pay back as long as you meet the program's requirements. Most grants require that you live in the home as your primary residence for a certain period of time. On the forgivable loans, these are the loans that are turned into grants over time if you stay in the home for a set number of years, often 3 to 10 years. The loan is completely forgiven after that, meaning that you never have to repay it. Under the deferred or low interest loans, some programs do offer deferred payment loans with low or no interest, which means that you don't have to start paying them back until you sell or refinance the home. Always read the program details because some assistance options require repayment if you move or you sell too soon. So knowing those rules up front can help you make the best choice for your situation. Another common question is, can I combine multiple assistance programs? Absolutely. Many home buyers do layer multiple programs to maximize their benefits. For example, you might qualify for a state down payment grant of $5,000, a local forgivable loan for an extra $3,000, a match savings program that doubles your savings up to $2,500. By stacking these programs, you can significantly reduce or even eliminate your out of pocket costs for the down payment and the closing costs. Some of the programs have specific rules about combining assistance, so work with a knowledgeable lender or a housing counselor to ensure that you take full advantage of every opportunity that's available to you. Another common question that I get is, do these programs delay the home buying process? Many buyers, they worry about applying for DPA because they're worried if it's going to slow down their home purchase. But in most cases, that's not true. If you're working with a realtor and a lender that's experienced in down payment assistance, they can help you apply early and ensure that everything is in processed on time. Many programs have pre-approval options so you can get qualified before you even start looking for your home. Some of these DPAs are built into the mortgage process, meaning that you don't have to do any additional steps and you don't have to worry about delays. The key to planning is planning ahead. So if you're considering the DPA, start looking at the programs before you begin house hunting so you know what's available to you and can move quickly when you find the right home. Down payment assistance programs can be a tool on your path to home ownership. I don't want you to let any misconceptions or lack of information hold you back. The resources out there, you just need to take the time to take the first steps. So if you're ready to explore your options, start by visiting the Down Payment Resource Center at bit.ly/down payment resource center. And from there, follow these steps. Review the programs that's available to you. Again, reach out to a lender or housing counselor to understand your eligibility. Take action by applying for the programs that fit your needs. Listen, if you found this video to be helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who can benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more tips in our First Home Forever Love series. I'll see you in the next episode where we'll continue your journey to your dream home. See you later.